in far away in Kumewu in such a fun place. Young man, Dr. Duffuor Jnr, PhD in economics, who is also an investment banker, never indicated by either his body language or the things he was doing that he was interested in politics. Never at all indicated, made any such indication. He started life as a young man working for Standard Chartered Bank here in Accra on High Street. And he had done a little bit of work in England. He studied in England and Southampton University and all that. And he came down and started working for Standard Chartered Bank. It is there that Dr. Duffuor Jr. Gained a lot of affability because at that time, his father owned Unibank and his father was working at Unibank. Unibank was working, that's his father's bank. But he told his friends that he wanted an experience away from his father's bank. So he went to work at Standard Chartered Bank. And I remember those days, every now and then, I'll see him on the high street with his hajj pack and his suit. And I used to wonder that, but this boy, pa, your father has a bank, and then you're working in some Standard Chartered Bank. I used to think like that. You know, so I asked people who know him and said, your friend, why is he doing that? They said, well, he says he wants his own independent experience of banking. He doesn't want to be walking in his father's shadows all the time. So he has asked permission from his father that he wants to do his apprenticeship banking training in Standard Chartered. He knew that given his family circumstance, he's committed to banking. He was aware. And so he wanted to learn it well. So he went to Standard Chartered Bank to learn it. And then later on, he went to Unibank. There was absolutely nothing. Now, 2 months ago, I was told that it looks like Comrade Duffuor Jr. may be running for parliament. I said, wow, which constituency? They said, such a fun place. I said, is that not in Ashanti region? They said, yes. And they said, but can NDC win an Ashanti region seat? They said, well, NDC wins it all the time. I said, oh, is it one of the 3 or 4 that NDC? We said, oh, yeah, such a fun place, NDC wins it. And the Duffuors have a big control over it because they have a big teak plantation in that area, you know. So I said, well, this is interesting. If he can win the primaries, I think that we should support him to be a member of parliament for NDC. Anyway, this is what he did in such a fun place at the weekend videos that we have received from his campaign.
People of Central Farm Plains have been crying for me for a long time. It's been 12 years of hunger since we created the constituency, 12 years of hardship, 12 years of visionless leadership, and it's time for one of their own to lead them. Central Farm Plains, we need an MP who can mobilize resources and make things move. We don't need an MP who's going to sit in Parliament and wait for the salary to come in. You need a businessman who can take risk, who can make things happen. That's what we need. The constituency is so far behind in terms of development that we don't need a business as usual MP. You need someone who's passionate about the constituency, who feels for the people. They say I'm alien. I was there since 2012. We have teak plantations in the constituency. There's a factory there. We've employed people. We've employed delegates. We employed the people at Central Farm Plains. How can I be an alien? There are people who were not even present during the 2020 election. They never campaigned for the party. They didn't get involved in activities. All of a sudden, they're in the register. But we leave that to God. God is the ultimate judge. My number was number 2, and it's a divine selection because I'm Comrade Duffuor II. So number 2 was a divine selection for me.
It's going to be very, very interesting, isn't it? I like the way he ends with God anyway. That's always very, very important. He ended on a note of God. Hey, I didn't know my guy can talk politics like that. I think that was very strong. He said it's been 12 years of visionless. Wow! This is going to be very nice. This is a reporter's treasure trove. I mean, I just love to be alive in Ghana at this time. Given all what I've seen, all the elections I've covered, I can't wait for 2024. It's going to be massive, massive. Constituency by I can't wait for that night. We'll be here by the grace of God. We'll be here. We'll tell you who has won. And we'll tell you, give you the accurate information. We'll give you the build-up. Just stay with us. This is going to be interesting. But as usual, I always declare my biases. And I'm supporting Comrade Duffuor for Central Farm Plains. There's no doubt about that. I'm fully with him. I don't have the vote for the delegates. But I think people like that. If our parliament is full of all the people like that, on NDC and NPP side, Ghana will be better for it. So, Comrade, congratulations. Thank you very much for choosing to to be a member of parliament, given your business profile. Everyone thought you were going into business. Now you want to be a political policy maker and a legislator. We thank God for that. Okay.